CW here, real estate remote control. Just made this quick video just to show you the process of being able to identify some areas that you may want to look at when you're a remote control investor, okay? I want to share something exciting with you. Today, we're offering a special incentive just for you. If you stick with us till the end of this video, you're going to gain exclusive access to a transformative resource that we put together. It's our free report titled 10 Powerful Prompts for Property Values, Prime Locations, and Value-Adding Strategies Using AI. This report is going to be your secret weapon in maximizing your real estate potential. So the first thing I did is I went to Bard. Some of you may have heard of it. It's GPT by Google. Bard has up-to-date information, meaning current as of right now today, whereas with ChatGPT, it goes only to September of 2021. So I'm going to take you through this exercise, and we're going to just look at how do you identify some areas that you might be interested in, that there's a lot of buying activity, so that as a remote control investor, these are some of the areas that might give you a few ideas, okay? All right, so here's the prompt. As you see, I entered it in, what 20 of the best zip codes for buying activity with lower prices in the last 6 months. Okay, so you see Lancaster came up first, Charlotte, Louisville, Chicago, etc., etc., etc. Now, by the way, if you don't like any of these cities, maybe they're too large, they're difficult, who knows what's going on, then I'm going to show you how to break this down to get into areas that might be of interest. But I wanted to do something broad initially, and then we'll go ahead and break it down and do something a little bit smaller. For example, most of these are major cities. So when that happens, you just have to change your criteria if you don't want these. But Lancaster really isn't, so that might be of interest. Going through the list, St. Louis might be of interest. Nashville may be of interest to me. Of course, Atlanta. And now keep in mind, they're giving you specific zip codes. They're not saying the whole city. We're just identifying areas within the city as a starting point, okay? Okay, now we're going to jump over to another tool I use called PropStream. So some of you may be familiar with it. And we're just going to go in here and do a little bit more further research. As you recall, these were some of the best zip codes for buying activity. One was Lancaster 17601. So let's go over here and see what we can find out. Okay. Now we could filter this down, and we probably will, but right now we just want to kind of look at the area in general, and then we'll kind of break it down to see what they have. Okay, so they're showing 9 pre-foreclosures, 2 auction, 11 bank-owned, cash buyers, 12-foot liens, and these are vacant properties. So what I like to do is just take a look broadly first in a situation like this, and let's see if the information that we find kind of supports what we just saw with Bard. Well, you see that rents went up. This is a lot, 4.58% in the last 30 days. And the price change, and well, you can see right here that definitely it's going up. Definitely prices are booming. And this is just in the last, not even last year. So that zip code is definitely hot. Look at this. Okay, days on the market. All right. Obviously, you're always going to have that with a one or a couple of bedrooms. Okay. Naturally, only 80. All right, so we've established that definitely this area is hot. Now, the question is, are there any opportunities for us to take a further look at to start to do some research on? So since the area is good, I've decided to go ahead and run a search with the no owner occupied, the no owner occupied status any pre-probate deals. Because we're looking at if there's a deceased individual, this might be a better opportunity, or that might be a sign of motivation. So let's see what we come up with here. Okay, so we're down from the previous list, and as you see, we only have about 10 properties that are here, as opposed to a lot of these are just vacant land. They're not actually properties. It looks like there's just a couple of properties, but this could be the starting point on building a list, guys, and that's all we really want to do now. But obviously there's going to be some work in building that list. Okay, so we're just going to look at the details. And keep in mind, it's supposed to be a probate property according to the information that we have. So the next thing I want to do is to see if I can actually confirm that it is in fact a probate deal. So what I've done is I just went to Google, put in the person that was listed as the deceased, and look what we have here. This is showing this person died January the 5th, 2006, yet it's showing today as a probate. Now, I'm showing you this for a couple of reasons. Number one, the point of this is to be very careful in making assumptions about the properties that you find on PropStream. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this, but I'm here to tell you half the information is bad. Okay, so if you think that you're getting good information, even close to 100% of the time, you're not. A lot of it is terrible. The properties aren't listed. They say they're listed. Properties are listed. They say they're not listed. The people are dead. They say they're alive. The people are alive. They say they're dead. So you can't put a lot of time into this until you really get a response. Okay? So the answer is to just go ahead, build your list, and mark it, and then when you get a response, then you can go ahead and investigate it further. But there's no point in putting a lot of time into this when you don't really know what's going on, okay? And so that's what you don't want to do. We don't have time to figure out things when it may make no difference anyway. And so if it doesn't make a difference, why do it? Why bother? I say don't even worry about it until you can see that there might be some action. By the way, this is where I saw the part about the owner that was being deceased. They're saying owner number one, which that was correct. And this is the address, as you see, the 412 Longmeadow, same address as here. So you kind of know that's the case, but this is probably a waste of time in terms of anything actually happening. So the moral of this story, guys, is don't put a lot of time into the property until you can validate that there is some interest, okay, from the seller. In the meantime, go ahead, take what you've seen here, the addresses that have interest, that have buyers, that have activity, that's where you want to start at. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. If you'd like to schedule a free consultation, then you're going to be able to do that. Just press the button below. We'll be glad to assist you. We have a 9-step blueprint that takes you step by step on how to go from where you are to where you want to be in real estate. Step by step, we cover everything. Okay, so if you're interested in that, just go ahead, visit our website, realestateremotecontrol.com. go ahead, apply for a strategy call, and we will get you started on the right path without wasting your time. CW here, Real Estate Remote Control. Just wanted to come back to you guys and show you a little bit more about how to do due diligence on a property, how to use AI and, in this case, Deal Machine in order to do due diligence on a property. In the previous video, we established how to find specific zip codes that have a lot of buyers, people buying properties right now. And in that video, we determined that this zip code right now today is good. The numbers are going up in the area. It's a very nice area. In that video, I showed you PropStream and also Bard, which is an AI tool. It's a GPT tool. And we showed you how to use that in order to get that information. So we established this property showed on PropStream that it was a probate deal when in fact the person died back in 2006. So now you have an AI assistant in Deal Machine, and that's really why I'm opening this video up. So it tells me her name is Alma, and they're asking what I want to know. So I'm going to just say, analyze this property. And then they ask you, what strategy are you looking for? So let's assume that we're going to be looking for wholesaling. Okay. So now they're telling us actual numbers on the property, no liens, free and clear. Here's the value. There's some money in the property. Guys, it doesn't get simpler than this. So this is where we're going with real estate investing. And this is why there's no better time, I think, in history to be buying properties wherever you want to buy and wherever the opportunities are, where the money is. When I was doing this sort of thing 20 years ago, it was a lot more difficult. At that time, I was buying in about 15 states, and it was a whole different ball game, but I was buying in bulk. And so that's how I was buying in all of these places. And so I really had no option but to buy all of the properties that were in the package during that time. Now things have changed quite a bit, and those opportunities are slim to none. But regardless, I just wanted to show you how you're able to get some information very, very quickly. We even had a picture of the property. So let's go back to the prompts. And let's just touch on how to get in touch with the seller. Okay, so they're just recommending strategies here. But take a look at this, guys. They're giving a different address for the owner than the property. So you have the other options. This is just a tremendous option, having this instruction when you're trying to get into this, or when you're trying to do this. So we would, of course, investigate that address. And if we wanted to, then, of course, we could send a letter, or we could, exercise one of the other options in doing that. Okay. All right. So I hope this is helpful. I hope this is interesting to you. If you need some help with either using this tool or getting involved in real estate and learning how to do this the right way, then I want you to feel free to reach out to us. Real Estate Remote Control. I have a 9-step blueprint that's proven, that shows you how to go from step 1 to step 9 and end up building your portfolio. Okay, we have some free information, some free videos. You schedule, if you want to, you can schedule a free call, and we will get you going on the right path. It's myself and a number of very experienced investors. We're not gurus. We're guys who have the pelts on the wall. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And I look forward to hearing from you. And now the moment you've been waiting for. For those of you who watched this far, a massive thank you for your time and attention. And as promised, we have a special gift just for you. This is our exclusive free report, 10 powerful prompts for property values, prime locations and value-adding strategies using AI. This report is a treasure trove of insights featuring AI-powered strategies to guide your property investment journey. These 10 powerful prompts will unlock new ways for you to analyze property values.